Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation, with a surprise live on this Thursday night. Hope everybody is doing well. Yes, indeed. Glad you guys are here. We got a lot of good folks with us. Sabinator's here. Silver Atlas is here. We've got C4. We've got Niels Han Dynasty with us. So, yes, glad you guys are here with me as we're going to go through and just catch up on some comments. My goal is to go back in time a little bit to capture some of the old ones from 11 years ago. We're almost going to complete them all, get everything. I want to get some of these, says the Coin Bros. Yes, it's really cool. This Haitian 1967 3-coin silver set's really cool. I've done 2 videos on that set. So impressive. Really nice looking set here. Angel Silver 47 says on this set, here's what an amazing set. Why aren't there more videos like this showing beautiful and rare silver coins? Instead, we just have people showing off pointless coins, showing off how much wealth they have more than others. It's sad. Glad I found your channel. Hope you will continue to share your great rare coins with us. Well, thank you, Angel Silver 47. It has inclined, people don't want to see this stuff much anymore, sadly, but thank you so much, my friend. This is back when he first was made aware of the channel. That's cool. Amazing how time flies, for sure. Chuck and Plata is here. Good to see you. We got C4 with us tonight. Cemetery Shop is here, too. We also have some coffee with us here. Nice pickups. Thank you, Lanso A. From my very first video, I think that's what that's from. Thank you, sir. Rocky says here, hope these wound in your mouth. Heals. Oh, the wound in your mouth heals quickly. Obviously, you've been a hook. I just got my coins myself from Silver Bull, Silver Crap, and the quality was terrible. Their PR non-existent, and the mailing 6 weeks late. Yes, it turns out you were right all along. I have no problem with you as I was hooked. I think now I know what you're saying with that. Wanted them back and went along, but I'm making money, everyone. But that shouldn't be seen as an endorsement of their product. There you go. No worries. No problem. Thank you. No problem, Rocky. And Gold, Silver, Platinum says, Bad Company. Yes, indeed. Bad Company. Great song. All right. And here we have this from JP5466 from 11 years ago. We're literally within the first month of the channel, or the first couple of months of the channel being in existence. I'd rather have a 1922 MS Peace Dollar than that thing. Chris Duane is a hypocrite. Mr. Sell everything you have and buy silver. Selling silver in exchange for fiat dollars. Yep, exactly. That's a very good point. Very good point indeed. Tony Erickson is here. Good to see Tony. John Knox is with us tonight. We're having a little fun here on a Thursday night. A little surprise live. I'm glad you guys are joining me here. And Kramer says, beautiful coin, 2 months, 1 week, and still waiting on my Freedom Girls. It's amazing. It's just way too long. The 7 to 21 day to ship list on the website is simply not true. Yep, you're right. That's probably part of the reason why they went under. All right, and here we're into the modern day videos here from Hindu Byok. You're right, gold is sold because the margin and to get the cheap stocks. Yep, people want cheap stocks, or they're doing margins and beating margins and what have you. Peggy Morgan, when silver goes to $22 again, buy. Yep, there you go. That's right. I don't think we're gonna get that low though. I really don't. It could be wrong, but I don't think we're gonna do it. And a user says here, bought the new 2024 1-ounce Britannia Liberty coin on a low dip yesterday. Today the same coin is up $50 more. Wow. I paid $2,503 for mine. Been waiting for this since the Mint put them out. Mint price was $2,450. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy to think about. That used to be like high-end collectible gold stuff. But anyway, Ridge Runner is here. All right, welcome. Good to see Ridge Runner. All right. Yeah, will we get a SmackDown for Friday? That'll be very interesting to see. I'm banking we're not, considering the video I just posted, but watch it happen and me be completely wrong on that. El Agzaber says on this video from yesterday, paper stackers buy and sell with the market. Stackers just buy and hold. Keep making the spot price dip. I like it. I can afford more since I count by the ounce, not by the dollar value. That's right. Exactly. B.R. Williams is here. Good to see B.R. Williams. Welcome, sir. And let's see here. That's right, very good. Stacked by the ounce, not by the dollar value. Think about ounces instead of dollars. Four Wheels from Rob. They are trying to scare people away from silver, crash the markets. People are losing money in investments. I'm all for any precious metals I can afford. There you go, brother. Exactly right. Exactly. And let's see here. And Lawrence Sicole says here, how much wealth have you preserved so far? A percentage? We don't need to know your worth. Well, it's kind of hard to say as far as I've preserved all the wealth for the gold and silver that I've bought because I've bought for a long enough time that if I did all the numbers, if I did all the math with it, I would be probably break even, if not be a little bit ahead on many, especially the early gold stuff. Let me give you, for instance, Lawrence, my gold holdings that I got for some gold pieces that I literally paid $350 for 1 ounce gold coin for, and with gold being at $2,400 now, I think that offsets any silver loss that I had. That's why I like to be versatile between the metals. Paul Tissue is here. Good to see you. All right, Mart in New York City. I have been watching videos by Sasha Yanshin about the U.S. markets, and I have to say, I agree with him on rate cuts. People and businesses are also negatively affected by high interest rates. Yes, well, and that's part of the why they keep them high. They want to slow economic activity, and because they don't want because they want to keep the velocity of dollars. They want to take in. That's what their goal is take dollars in out of the economy to bring down inflation. That's why that's occurring. That's the whole point of it. All right. Thank you, Sal, for everything you do, says DD Prepper, and thumbs up. Well, I appreciate that, sir. I try my best, and I appreciate you being there. So it's from Tuesday's live stream. Before we get to this, you are the 61 of you that are here now. We're going to go right back down. I'm going to answer one more old comment here because we're getting very close to the end of these comments now. Very, very close. MCR Fuse, you have an awesome voice. I'll give you a shout out in my next video. This is his first comment ever on the channel, I think. Pretty sure. So let's see here. We're gonna go. Let's see. I think we can get we're gonna get to the very end right now. Are you ready to see the very first comments that I've not answered on this channel since the beginning? Here we go. There it is, right there. We're gonna capture those comments tomorrow. Yes, indeed. All right. So there it is. Yeah, we're getting really close. Likely tomorrow night, I will have answered all the comments. There'll be a special broadcast tomorrow night. Stay tuned for that. It may not be a big deal to you, but it is to me, that I will have either hearted, that means pressing this heart button, or responded to every single comment ever since the 11-year history of this channel. And we've got this message from user says, Andrew Coulter, could it be the Japan event, the reason why they got hit evenly? I guess it could be. That is possible. There's talk about the yen, right? Not sure. Now I'm showing. Can you guys hear me? I'm showing that. Okay, I believe I had a little glitch there for a moment. I'm not sure what's happening there, but we had a little glitch. I'm going to actually check something here to make sure it's not. See what's happening here. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do this again. Checking to see, to ascertain the health of my connection here, but I cut out for a moment, but I think we're back on now. All right. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Froze up. Playing with my universal remote. There we go. No, I think we're good now. Rookie mistake. All right. I'm down with the rookie. All right. We'll keep an eye on that, though, but apparently everything is back in order. And let's get back up here. We've got here the dips is what separates the men from the boys. That's right. The dips are what separate the men's from the boys. I couldn't agree more. You're right about that. And let's see. The High Vibe says gold is going to be 5K next year, in my opinion. Yeah, well, I tell you, I don't think that's going to happen. That would be more than double the price of where it is now, but I think it is likely to be higher next year. $2,500 is not out of the realm of possibility, that's for sure. We got a Shadow Spire. I didn't get a notification for the live stream. I missed a response to my comment. Shadow Spire, we're here again tonight. The old live stream is still there, and so hopefully you watched it to be able to check it out. And I do appreciate you watching. People have been saying that they've not been getting notifications, and I think the algorithm has missed a lot of my videos lately. I've posted some fairly good ones, and they've not gotten out to people. So, anyways, it happens from time to time. I'm hoping it'll turn around soon. Let's see here. All right. Thank you, Matt Bittner, with an algorithmic hot dog there. Todd Kaufman on this video about the bloodbath says this. He says, picked up another tube of Eagles, 3 tubes of dimes, and 4 2-ounce Canadian coins. Great time to buy, keep stacking, and much love. Thank you, Todd. Yes. Congratulations. People are taking advantage of these dips, that's for sure. They did come back a little bit tonight, or today, the gold and silver, and I think they're here to stay for the most part, the higher prices. Marshall Health. You ever hear from our boy Alan Gold? Need some scolding from him to get me fired up. Well, Alan Gold's been known to pop in a time or 2, or 3, or 7, and he has been here relatively recently. You never know, Marshall Health. Stay tuned. We could get a good tongue lashing from from Alan Gold. And maybe we'll have him come in tonight. I am anxious to be insulted. Yes, would that be a sadist or a masochist? Marshall Health, right? I'm not sure. It's kind of like when you, like some of the training you do, Marshall Health, when you do the kicks against your shins to really strengthen up your shins. I have weak shins. I wouldn't even know what to do if I did that. But yeah, you all should check out Marshall Health's channel. Excellent, really cool. Some very easy exercises to do. Strength, resistance training. Really good stuff over the Marshall Health channel. Check him out. His videos are timeless because there are exercises and breathing exercises you can do. You don't have to be an expert in martial arts per se, but really good stuff over there. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And we've got Mo BZ6JE as we explore. That was really, really good. Makes me thinking about graveyards and Halloween. All right, thank you. It does have a spooky element to it to some degree, doesn't it? I agree with that. Masochist. It's a masochist, the one that enjoys the pain. It's the sadist that enjoys giving the pain. I always get those mixed up. I resist training. I do too, MG. Yes, indeed. I need to go back and watch some of his videos because they're really good stuff. All right, let's see here. And Chester Stock says, still long, Sal. Covered margins this afternoon. Great content. Keep it going. Chew. Thank you. Thank you, Chester. Appreciate that. And we've got Deadly Rumbion says, remember, buy, and don't let the whale scare us away. That's right. Every amount of physical that we hold in our stack is all the better. It's definitely means that we've got ourselves a store of value. No one can take those away from you, those ounces, and so we should applaud anyone and everyone who stacks more. It's better for everybody when we're holding, in my view. Jay McGuire is here. Good to see you. And we've got let's see here. A new stacker in Toronto from Crypto Joker. Been buying high and low, and I'm still doing it. Just picked up a 10-ounce bar. Congratulations. I'm glad you said that, Crypto, because it really is. It's, price matters. I don't want to minimize how important price is whenever you're buying and selling precious metals, but everything in between is holding your precious metals. And that's not to say there aren't opportunities to sell or necessary in times of need when you need to sell, but by and large, the vast majority of stacking is having it in your possession. That's French for possession, by the way. And that's really what it's about, stacking and holding. In fact, you cannot stack until you buy your precious metals. The act of stacking is actually putting your metals together one on top of the other. That's what she said. That's what stacking is about. So when you buy high and low, it will work itself out in the end. And if you make a purchase when the price is high and it drops like 50 cents or $1 the next day or the next minute you make that purchase, that's all right. You still got the metal, and it will catch up to that price and go up later. So keep that in mind. Welcome, Joe Cavey is here. Welcome, Joe. Good to see you. Ray Gilgreth says, Fed F up, they should have a quarter point cut. Wouldn't have happened now. They're flirting with a crash. Yes, they screwed up. All right, well, that's why I say the Fed is between a rock and another rock. And both of them have rough surfaces. Ah, this coffee is delicious, I might add. Good to see Nan Double X is here. We've got Eric Busenbark. Busenbark, that's kind of a cool name. Busenbark. I might embark on changing my name to Busenbark. Whatever happened to the banks being sound and resilient? Well, so far we've not had any other bank failures as of late, but even the Federal Reserve has said that more bank failures will be coming, so stay tuned. We may see that. In fact, that may be what comes next out of some of this. I mean, people can't afford to pay their credit card bills off, especially with the amount of debt that they have just with credit cards. We very likely could see another bank failure or two coming soon. I'm not saying it's going to collapse the whole system, but we'll see more cracks start to form in the economy. Yes, indeed. Appreciate the thumbs up, guys. I'm hoping we have more than 10 right now. That's what I'm hoping. It does require an incredible amount of energy to actually implement that thumbs up button by just saying, Maybe we can have Marshall Health do a breathing exercise training video on how to most effectively use the least amount of energy to press the thumbs up button. That would be pretty cool. Welcome to High Vibe. Writing your own bonds off of UCC a third is essential. Writing your own bonds off a UCC. Let's see here. When the dollar falls out of the table, it's going to be hard to catch it all. Going to happen with the next 3 years. Okay. Yes, indeed. That's what I think. I think what's going to happen, and some of this stuff is going to happen slowly. We're going to see cracks like what we saw last week. Little things here and there, and then all at once. And then, boom, it'll be like a domino. Just, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Good to see Chris in Virginia. Welcome. Good to see you all. Welcome. Glad you're here. Let's get to GoldenEye. GoldenEye on the Donald Trump speech here says the following. The Bitcoin conference, you got to be kidding me, so there's more clown world. Anyone who puts their money in the black hole where money goes, which is crypto, is a fool. Well, a lot of people have made a lot of money there. I'm just saying. And again, it's a different thing. It's a gamble, but it is what it is. It's the most successful Ponzi scheme in world history, 9.7 trillion, and running in losses for investors and gamblers or idiots. Well, I'm not one to just come up here and defend cryptocurrencies. This is a precious metals channel, but I don't blame people for getting into it. Bitcoin's been around long enough; it's starting to show its resiliency to some degree, and people have made a lot of money in it. But notwithstanding, it could also go away too. It could crash. I mean, it fell big time, but it also went up tremendously today, by the way. But anyways. John Knox, all the F-22s took off earlier from the Royal Air Force Lakenheath. Lots of F-35s, Typhoons, F-15s, and even one F-16 there today. Wow. That's something big may be coming, John. That is something. Wow. I wonder what is afoot there other than people's feet. That's one thing is for sure. And when you have your foot in place, when your feet are involved, something is afoot. Carol Flower says, can anyone help me out? What does market cap mean? Please and thank you. Good question. We're understanding it's the total worth of all the worth of the assets in the company, of the markets of the stocks in the company. So silver ETFs, for instance, the price of silver goes up, and it bumps up or goes down, it could fall below the market cap of Bitcoin. If the silver, in fact, Bitcoin was above silver not too long ago until silver sprang out this year. But anyways, all right. That's essentially in a very, very simplified version of what a market cap is. Steve C, 500 thumb up. Weird. I don't give a rat's poopy about a weird comment. All right, well, thank you, Steve C. You were the man, and I appreciate you being weird with me. You are awesome. Very, very good. Dennis Niemeyer is here. Welcome. Jeff Nelson is here. And Steve says hello and welcome. Jeff Nelson says there is a war in the East. Yes, indeed. All right, good stuff tonight. Thank you, Tim Callum. I appreciate that so very much. David Davey on this video about gold and silver did something weird today. Weird being the operative word. Looked for a while as if the stocks were really begin to rally early, but faded at the end. Mixed bag, not encouraging. Yes. Crazy how the markets are. Not encouraging at all. Let's see here. Lots of riots in the UK. You're right, Jay Kelly. That's right. There are a lot of riots in the United Kingdom. All right. Chad Wolf is here. Welcome, Chad Wolf. Let's see here. Proudfeet. Yeah, that's right. Can you vouch for Shep Proudfoot? Rubier says this, and I quote directly, never think of gold and silver as a commodity on the stock market. It actually lawful money and will preserve your wealth. Everything else is fiat currency. Well, Ruby YR, you would be fool not to think of gold and silver as commodities as well. They are commodities on the stock market. That's precisely why they tanked the other day when the stock market went down. Notwithstanding, they are also lawful money. And will preserve your wealth over the long course of time. Buy the dip and hang on till the lid blows off. One day soon, you'll be able to buy anything you want for pennies on the dollar. I wouldn't necessarily go that far either. However, I will say that if you have gold and silver in your possession, it will preserve your wealth. And likely, when the lid blows off, they're just going to reset. And they're going to just reintroduce the same type of thing, except under the guise of modern technology, which means tracking. That is the central bank digital currency, which is going to make gold and silver all the more important for sure. My intro sounded very, very scary, dude. Yeah, that's right. This is the one I slowed it down and pitched it down a bit. DD Prepper is with us in this live stream right now. Thank you, DD Prepper. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for your kind words. Welcome, welcome. And let's go, Brandon. 313. Love that name. Says Trump is still president. Well, the title is used, and we call our former presidents, but he is not president. You're still sleeping, Sal. No, I'm wide awake. Haven't listened for months. Remember, I told you the Act of 1871 was dissolved, that on top of high treason will shock the world with Executive Order 13818, keep stacking people. God's money is king and our new world coming. That's right. Well, the thing is Trump is not president, not now, but I hope he will be in 2024. We've got to vote. We've got to vote. Let's see here. Because if Trump were president, we wouldn't be in the mess we're in today. Chuck and Plata, maybe I'm lucky or it's faith. But for 3 years, every time I flew internationally with silver, I was flagged and the TSA had to look at what I had. So frustrating. I stopped flying with silver. Yep, I know, I hear you, and that's a shame. It's got to be that way, but I guess they see something kind of solid in your bag. They probably think it's explosives. All right, let's see here. Deja vu. The reason why people are paying under spot for gold, when you say everyone, I assume you mean local coin shops. It is because there's more buyers than there are sellers. There's more sellers than there are buyers out there. That means there's a flood of gold and silver coming into a lot of these local coin shops, which means they're going to be paying less for it. People are not holding on. People are having to sell. People are for a lot of these things. And James Weatherby. Everybody give James Weatherby a very warm welcome. It's his first time watching a live stream here. Good to see you. Thank you, James, for popping in tonight. Hello. I'm going to pin your comment because it's nice to have you here. Nice to see first-timers here. We've got Todd Kaufman is with us. Good to see Todd Kaufman. And the lovely Gold Chick is with us tonight, too. Welcome, Gold Chick. Hope you're doing well. We always love to see Gold Chick here. She's awesome. Willa2365 says here, this is manipulation to trick people to stay engaged in the system. Could be. I.e. the stock market. Every major investor is selling off and holding their cash. I think folks should buy the metals as they can afford it, especially while they're on sale. I totally agree with that. I think the sell-off would be much worse if they didn't stop all the major or a lot of the big brokers and apps from trading exchanges. All right. Let's see here. We have got this. We've got Ronald Warman says, Sal always has the best coins on display. Great video. Thank you. I appreciate that. I try my best to show a little bit of variety from the stack and in the videos. It does take some time and effort to put it all together and take it from the different locations, as well as talk about and both have the subject matter as well. So I appreciate you recognizing that. All right. There we go. Edwin Tan says, hey, Sal, good morning. Welcome to you, Edwin. Appreciate you stopping by. And Steph Fram, good to see you. I'll go and live in the wilderness before I sell my PMs. That's near kind of where I'm at as well, too. Mo Love bought a troy ounce of ruthenium. Wow, nice. That's like a couple $100, isn't it, Joe? Or Mo? I'm curious. Would that set you back? Emerald Coast Stacker is here. Welcome, Emerald Coast Stacker. Where'd you get your ruthenium, by the way, Mo Love? And was it in bar form? Yeah, there you go. Yep, Gold Chick is the Kegel Queen. That's right, Jeff Nelson. Sean says, I'm watching closely, Sal. I'm ready to back up the truck. There you go. Ready and willing, for sure. William Fender says, man, I'm going to have my phone checked. Something happened with the word explore. Sounded like an entity jumped into my phone. That's right. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed that. Got to do it every once in a while. All right. Oh, yeah. Wow. 2-ounce Queen's Beast collector coins for $4.05. Were they proofs? $7.50 from Lusiteria. I thought it was from Lusiteria. So it's man, that's gone up. $750. Mo Love, I've got an ounce of a couple of metals from them, Mo Love. If you go to my channel, and let's see here, and you type in rare precious metals. Let's see what pops up. Precious metals you've never seen before. I showcase some cool stuff that I've gotten from them, from Lusiteria, and also I bought the rarest metals on Earth. That shows my rhenium bar, as well as an osmium bar. So check those two videos out if you get a chance. Just type in rare precious metals and they'll show up. All right, then. G Services, China in time to come can use as a currency by using silver as a standard requirement between countries. Well, it makes you wonder if some of these places might not think about maybe using a bimetallic standard or silver standard as well. That'd be an interesting concept to think about. And let's see here. G Services, coming soon. Better keep buying small and amount of household silver asset. Keep on keeping on. Silver's going to skyrocket before the year end of 2024, he says. All right. Well, I don't think it'll skyrocket, but I think it will go up to $35 by the end of the year. We'll see here. All right. He says here, to make a country rich again, the price of silver has to skyrocket. Now it's time to buy when silver is undervalued for way too long. Storage of silver miners will skyrocket the price soon. Yeah. And some of them are doing it. First Majestic is doing it, for sure. But yes, indeed. Not nice, or just regular strikes, not proofs. Very cool, Paul Tissue. I've got what I think is the key, an extra one of those. I might think about selling if the price is right. It's pretty wild. It's the Griffin. Marshall Health, have a good evening, my friend. Thank you for popping in tonight. So appreciate you, Marshall Health, for popping in. Thank you so much, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful evening. You take care. Thank you again. Dan D. Don's Life says, I'm buying on the dip, and if it goes lower, I'll get more. There you go. Plan to hold for the gold. There you go. Wise words. Sounds like this guy is shorting silver. Ooh, man. I'm shorting silver. My silver is not very short. It's long. The Boomerang says this as well. Don't buy paper silver. Get physical. Yep, that's what I encourage people to do too. Don't worry about getting the best price. It will be difficult to get when shite hits the fan. Premiums will be through the roof. Well, that's true. However, people have been saying that it's going to hit the fan for so long that most of us now are being very hesitant to use that language, as we don't know when or how it's going to happen. Let's see here. All right. John Knox, I like that. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's see here. We've got Salmasta Bolo on this video from a day ago said the following. Well, the way I see it, the SLV is up 65% in the last 5 years, and the uptrend is not likely to stop as U.S. currency shakes. Tensions rise in Asia, and an all-out war in the Middle East all lay on the horizon. Yes, I think so. It is pretty concerning times right now. And anything could just it's a powder keg. Let's put it to you that way. That's for sure. And let's see. We've got this. China Mitchell says this. Great video, Sal, and very cool info. Just to let you know, the reason we care about gold and silver prices is because we were eager for the next big chance to grow all of our stacks. There you go. That's right. Exactly. Good point. China Mitchell, you were the man. And we've got Jackal 6902. Bye, he says there. That's what he's saying. Bye. Yes, indeed. Very good. And we've got there. Very good. Let's get up here. Another comment. See, we've got from Jesse Watkins. Jesse Watkins on a rarely watched video. This video did not get very many views at all. I like videos like this, Salivate. Well, thank you, Jesse. I wish more people did. I don't like the videos where you say silver is going nuts or watch out silver and gold are going wild. Well, you don't see me do that. I don't say that. I don't say they're going nuts or going wild. I mean, I say that it's a wild time for silver and gold, or may have done something wild in one day, but I'm not saying that they're going to that they're wild. Let's see what the scammers got to say. See if they're wild. It's an auto dial, but anyways. And then for 6 months, silver moves between 26 and 32 bucks. Big whoop. Or gold moving from 23 to 24.60. Same thing. That's a pretty big move. That's a pretty big deal. We all look at the markets daily or weekly. I feel you're just putting fear into the new stackers. Well, no, I'm not. Jesse, you've not been watching those videos. The last thing I do is put fear in people. I try to be realistic about the markets, and I tell them to not worry about the daily movement of price. I report the news. I talk about what moves the markets for informational purposes only. But my message has always been consistent. Hello, Tony. It's not about fear. So you're not paying attention, or you're misconstruing what I'm saying. Let's see here. The treasure finds or history videos or crimes about PMs. I love more of these, please. Well, Jesse, no one's watching these videos. I'm going to be doing less of these videos because people are. That's why I haven't done videos like this in a while. So I'll be glad to do more of them if people would watch them. But people want to know about the markets and about the news with precious metals, and that's what I do. So, all right. Marcela Cuna says, does anyone know why SD bullion silver price is always 10 cents higher than on Kitco's? Is that even legal? Am I missing something? I've talked about that before, actually. If you go to my channel and type here, let me see if I can make this thing. How precious metal spot prices are determined and why dealers show different prices. And this is a video that I did 3 years ago. So if you guys get a chance to check that out, I hope you will. That answers that question. But let me just answer to you here. Basically, it's a mixture of futures prices, an average of different future prices, and spot price. And it's almost always higher. And I don't like that either. I wish they would use the market price, not the futures price, which is always higher. Because when you sell it back to them, they're using bid, which means it's a greater span. So I don't like that either. Weird says, great John Nim. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. It is weird indeed. Explore. Nice sound effect. Thank you. Corax Audio, thank you so much. Appreciate that. And we've got Michael Kenzimina says they are controlling it to stock up before it goes up. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe that's what's going on. I'm kind of curious. This guy's channel logo. Okay, little phoenix there. Okay, very cool. Very cool. He's into audio. That's cool. That's pretty neat. All right. Let's see here. We have got this from Homestead Aquarius. I just bought a little more. Always adding in that cheap weight. There you go. Consistency wins. Indeed it does. All right. People find this and actually go public with it. Blows my mind. I know. I tell you, Wake Up Paul. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. As they say, right? Exactly. And Corax Audio says here, how does a derrick like that cost? How much does a derrick like that cost nowadays? I don't mean raw metal price, but actual coin shop price. My guess is probably thousands of dollars. I wouldn't say 20K, but maybe some of these might be worth that much. But stators are, between 1,000 and, depending on the condition and the type, can go up into the multiples of thousands of dollars. Yeah, B.R. Williams is exactly right. They're one of the few that actually price their spot prices. It uses very close to actual spot price. All right. And Kurtson Isabel says, thank you at 240. No problem. Thank you for watching. And Broke Stacker, the Broke Stacker is here. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate it so much. Means a lot to me. And let's go ahead and take this care of this. We've got Daddy Eddie Jiggers here. Fiat currency. Value going down faster and faster. Price of unprocessed food going up a lot. You need silver and gold to survive there, so it will be a crypto used in the near future for daily use. It's not clear which one. Bitcoin is too slow, too high fees. Yep. Some people say what XRP is going to be the one. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I have very little chaser left here after this coffee's done. That's a little concerning. As we press on up here, we've got Randy Plambin says, I will wait for the report from the Icelandic government before purchasing my plane ticket. All right, very good. Some people say this ended up being a hoax, but what do I know? By the way, folks, I am prepared and pumped and ready for a push-up challenge. Yes, for those of you new here or need reminding, that means every dollar donated via Super Chat, I do one push-up or one exercise. Every dollar donated via PayPal, friends and family, I do 2. That's right. Because why do I do that? Well, because YouTube takes out 30%, and then there's taxes that come out. That's another 25 to 28%. So more than half comes out of that. And then, but for the PayPal, friends and family, there's no fees. All of it comes straight over. So thank you so much. Big Twin 88 is here. Good to see you. Dylan James is here. And let's see here. Cosmic Karma Koala. What a fool you would have been if you stacked Beanie Babies. And Hello Kitty. Yes, that's right. I sure would have been a fool. You're right. Exactly. Besides constitutional numismatics, I love the 1-ounce ingots and rough ones. Have an awesome cha-ching. Awesome. Yes, I love that stuff. I like Silver the Scott character. And by the way, stay tuned because coming soon, I'm going to show you a piece of silver that you've never seen before that has a lot of character. I put that in quotes. Yes, indeed, a lot of character. So stay tuned to the channel sometime in the coming week, maybe. I'm not sure exactly when, but you're gonna Gold Chick especially. You're gonna want to stay tuned for this piece of silver I'm going to show. It's going to be insane. to the likes you've never seen before. I cannot hype this piece of silver I'm going to show you, which, by the way, does not exist anymore. But anyways, but yes, indeed. All right. All right, let's see here. So, Petrolysis, always a pleasure listening. Love from Germany. Thank you so much. Appreciate you listening from Germany. And CryptoFin, I disagree. It will be a drip drop in the metals prices when the Fed lowers interest rates. People will sell the metal for stocks and speculative assets if this happens in September. Well, yeah, there could be some of that happening, but the thing is, the safe havens, I think, will increase. There'll be more people probably going into precious metals, and it could mean that inflation's rising. Some things more expensive, they're not going to have the money to do. I don't know. It's a mixed bag, but I think the metals are probably going to go up. Mark Razor, going back 11 years does nothing for me. Do you think other people might feel the same way? It's your show. I still watch. Well, you won't have to worry, Mark Razor, because we're almost at the very end. We're almost at the very end. So we're probably going to finish it out Friday, which is tomorrow. And there's not that many of them left. So after tomorrow, you won't have to worry about it anymore, unless something else just comes in and sneaks in, and that's been known to happen from years ago. But I've been catching up on those, Mark Razor. Why? Well, because I'm going to try to get some of those older viewers back, number one, and number two, it's kind of nostalgic to see what people were saying back in the day. But I'm almost done. There's literally only maybe a dozen or so of those comments. So bear with me, Mark. It'll be over soon. All right. Gaza says here, thanks for the heads up on silver. No worries. Glad you watched, and I still now think this is over now. Silver's really starting to come back around a bit. So this video may be outdated, but you never know. We might still see some pain, especially if what I talk about happens in this video. If we get another one of those big drops, then it's all off the table. And what I mentioned in tonight's video. They are trying to get everyone to dump what little silver they have. Israel, you are the dross of silver. Shame on you, BlackRock and Wall Street and the Fed. Read the book of Amos. All right, there you go. All right, very good. Thank you, William, for your comments. Let's see here. Let's move on up. And if I get my mouse back here. Let's see where we're at in all this. Jake Boo, bloodbath not coming for silver, more like a steady rise. Well, I think that's going to be coming now, but it's coming for silver's price if we have more market downturns, as I said in this. You mean Harris Bidenism isn't working? Not working for us, that's for sure, for most people. And Blackshot George says here, at the end, old boy's got to take a deuce. There you go. Yes, that's right. So I had to get off on Tuesday early. I love having my morning coffee with you. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate it so much. I'm honored that you're watching. Algorithm from Michael K. from Tuesday's live stream. Thank you, sir. And we've got Good Morning Sal from Michael K. Thank you on this video about the Kentucky, what's happening in Kentucky. This video, I think, should have done a lot better. This is big news, man. This is huge news. First, from Jay McGuire. Almost first. Very, very close. Good morning, fellow stackers from Wasilla Stacker on this one. Thank you, sir. So we press on up. We've got Clear Lake Drive. Have to find their bull crap agendas any way possible. That's right, exactly. True that. And we've got here, you get what you vote for. That's exactly right, DPR Rhythms. Sadly, the people of Kentucky are feeling it for sure. Yep. Well-rounded wild ones. Kentucky and Ohio are the least likely to stand up for what is right. Propagandized till death. Yes, I'm from there. Yes, indeed. Sorry, Savage. Some of your comments were deleted. I know. I had comments that I responded to on my own channel that disappeared. I don't know where they went. It's insane. And I had a video of mine get demonetized because they said I talked about recreational blank use. And you put in I can't even say the word now. And also talked about, it was my video about the seized gold bars because I mentioned what kind of dog was used to sniff out the gold. They demonetized it. I've been on trying to get back and forth with them to try to get it, but it's not there. But anyways, have heard the fairy tales about the the green steel. Yes, whew, crazy. The green new scam. Bad stuff. Slim Pickens, you barely scrape by sometimes when I'm trying to put metal back into our future. That governor's way out of line. Yes, he is. He sure is way out of line. You're right. Mickey Licky says here, I'd say 90% of politicians only care about what getting voted back in. That's right. They care about power and influence, not about us. We are just cattle to them, a source of revenue to exploit, that's all. These politicians are really pushing their luck and testing our patience. When people are desperate, they can do crazy things. Yep, you're right. They should vote him out, that's for sure. And there is Slim Pickens. He's here with us right now. Slim, thank you for popping in right there. I'm with you. That governor's way out of line. Thank you, Slim. Appreciate it. Thanks for popping in here tonight. There is Nickel Stacking is with us. And we've got Moody James. Wait for the windfall profit taxes to be enacted. They will make the sales tax look like nothing. Yes. Oh, man. Crazy. We don't want that scary what they do. We're taxed so many different ways. Upside from Sunday. It's insane. Just say no to sales tax. That's right. Exactly, Dennis. YouTube is also... There you go. That's right. I won't say that. And Jake Buster says it's a long Kentucky cope. See, yep, it's a long, but it shouldn't be because they overturned it. They overturned it. We shouldn't cope. We should definitely not cope for this. They should take a stand against it. All right. Yeah, exactly. That's right, Silver Heist. I can talk about them hiding gold up their rectum, but I can't use the N-word. It's a different kind of N-word, by the way. It ends with artotic. Wait a minute. Let me see. Anyways, yeah. Or the D word. It's crazy. It's insane in the membrane. Rob Moran is here. Good to see you. Dennis Niemeyer slurping with us here. A master blaster, a politician not obeying the law. Why am I just totally shocked? Yeah, I know. Exactly. Crazy. All right. Let me do this. I don't understand. Let's see here. Check your state laws on property taxes because if a family member dies and you put them on your property and the property remains tax-free because it's considered a cemetery. Interesting. Okay. Wild. He can't run for governor again. He will run for McConnell's seat in Senate. Wow. That's scary. Eagle Steve, yes, another surprise live. Glad you're with us here tonight. Jesus Gonzalez on this video about what happened in Kentucky. Says another good video, Sal. There are some coin shops in California that charge sales tax, but when you sell your silver and gold, they want your info and your driver's license. Not sure if they need to report the IRS. I stay away from those local coin shops, especially if they charge sales tax. That's a red warning light. Always happy to walk away with pockets full of money and go somewhere else and purchase my silver and gold. Yep, exactly. I agree with you. I have 2 local coin shops, dealers in my local area, always purchasing my precious metals and no sales tax, no paper trail, just straight paper money for real money, silver and gold any day of the week. That's right, exactly. Yep, I'm with you on that for sure. Brad Lewis, good to see you. Welcome. Glad you're here tonight. We're pressing on here. Let me do this. We can make this work. Our Growler says on this video about Kentucky, says, here's the deal. Those of us that save all year to buy a coin and then have to pay $200 over spot because the tax is ridiculous. I live in Kentucky. Yep, I agree. That is ridiculous. And a coin, a silver coin or gold coin, that's money itself. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Rick Kurutz is here. Welcome, Rick Kurutz. Jeff Nelson, who is inside of this chat with us tonight, I believe. What the heck was that? Oh, a call came in, but I didn't see it. It didn't pop up on my thingy. Okay, all right. Let's see. All right. The greed of the revenuers is what helped create this country. The insatiable appetite has not changed, but Americans' attitude sure has for the worse. Where is the tar and feathers? I know, exactly. You're right. Silver Days is here. Welcome, Silver Days. Good to see you. Yeah, I think it's going to come back up above $30. I do. I don't know how soon, but we'll see here. Can we avoid the beatdown Friday? Yes, we shall see, Roland. I made a video tonight that I didn't think about what tomorrow would bring, but I did a video tonight saying that I think that the bull market is a new bull market's in effect for the precious metals. So we'll see here, and we'll see if that's the case. All right. Outlaw Tribe says, the saying goes, you owe nothing and will pay taxes. Yes. All right, McConnell House is 15 minutes away from me. Hope I see a for sale sign soon. I hope so too, Nickel. So you're close by. Wow. Oh, man. Crazy, crazy. Let's get back up and going here. We've got to be effective with this stuff like that. Let's see what we've got. From Helen Dobb is chiming in here. Helen Dobb's been coming in the chat here lately. That's great. Says this. The sales tax on monetary coins is illegal. The governor does not have the power to tax it. There is going to be sued for doing this. I do not know why they're trying to get the money. It must be greed. Yes, indeed. Indeed it is, for sure. All right. Yeah, creative experiments. That very well could be. So the markets could crash again or could come down again pretty substantially, and silver could go down further. But I don't think it's. I think there's some resiliency there that we might start to see build for silver, especially when they realize inflation is here to continue to stay, as it has been for a couple of years now. Boris Bolyak says this. How well do you know U.S. history? Andrew Jackson was here 200 years ago and lost his first presidential bid. Read all about it. Now, yet again, we have a Fed, and the U.S. dollar is fiat. Yep, you're right. And in fact, the thing about Andrew Jackson, he was under his administration, we had no national debt. He was the only president to pay off the national debt. It's pretty important for sure. All right. Born in Carthage, Tennessee, by the way, is where he was at, Boris, assuming you're from Tennessee. Milk Spathero says, Bashir is really close with the bankers. He is trying to protect them and their practice of using your money for them to make money. Wouldn't surprise me. Money grubbing, says Susan Pitts. Yeah, good to see Susan Pitts. Been a long time since we've seen her. 97 thumbs up. Thank you. Really cold is here. Thank you, Homestead Aquarius. Can we get 100 thumbs up? All right. Next exercise, 5-second ultra butt Kegels. All right, there we go. Yes. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do a special thing. If somebody, the next person, actually the first person, because we've not had any, that sends $10 via Super Chat, I'm going to do 20 butt Kegels. That's right. I'll do them right here in my seat. It's got to happen within the next 5 minutes, though, and I'll do them. And I'll count them out, too. All right, let's see here. If it's $10 via PayPal, Friends and Family, I'll do 30. What do you think of that? How's that for a sale? Ken Emanuel says, gold and silver is money. Now they are taxing money. I know, it's crazy. It's insane in the membrane. And my kin is a grandmaster. Precious metals should not be taxed. Exactly. Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution. They themselves are money. Nobody's ever disputed that, by the way, which I think is intriguing. All right. We've got Silver Sack. Says here from this thing on Kentucky. If you've not seen this video, I hope you will check it out. Politicians not follow law, and they get caught and sued. They pay the penalty out of the tax revenue, so it seems like there is little disincentive for them to not break the law until personal liability for politicians' actions or possibly jail prison time. This will continue. Yeah, there should not be a pool of money slush fund, if you will, in Congress to fight their legal battles. It's insane. Very good. Let's see here. All right, you've got 100 thumbs up now. Thank you, guys. And Joe Ed says it's not up to him. That's right. Well, if he's pushing back on this, we'll keep an eye on this story, and hopefully they will win. May go up to the Supreme Court. We'll find out. Twitch Radio says here. He says, oh, Kentucky, just sit down and relax. No need for all this nonsense for the YouTube algorithm. There you go. DCA and chill. Exactly right. Very, very good. All right, let's see here. Let's move forward, shall we, in this adventure that we call this live stream. And we've got Six Style says, throw his butt in jail. Why do these politicians think they can do whatever they want? Yep, exactly. Exactly. It'd be nice if it were only that simple, right? Billy Hummeyer says this. Get over here where I can be effective. Which states charge tax on gold and silver? I'm not really a stacker per se, but I hold all my savings in silver and gold. Well, most states have some exemption, but but I'm not sure which states have. You know, no matter what silver and gold you buy, you got to pay taxes. I can't list them for you because California, there are exemptions in California even, but I don't think New York has. New York may be one where you have to pay tax no matter how little or how much you buy, but I could be wrong. But go to soundmoneydefenseleague.org. I think they have a list. All right, the Global Warmer with some hanging loose and thumbs up. Thank you so much. Mutant Rife on this video. All taxes are enslavement. Yes. Exactly. It's crazy. He says here, if individual states can alter the interpretation of the Second Amendment, then a state like Texas should interpret the 16th Amendment to stop paying taxes. The 16th Amendment is enslavement. There you go. All right. All right, let's see here. No sales tax in Oregon. Okay, thank you, Brian Peterson. Any sort? All right, very good. That's great. And Andrew Nigendekens can be. Yeah, I got a few, so I wanted to really know if it was coincident, considered a round or a coin. I got delusional for a second, even though I knew it was a round. All right, a John Wick silver round. There you go. No worries. No worries. Thank you for watching that video. Clifton McKnight. I live in Kentucky. He believes himself to be a tyrant. He was the same during COVID. Yes. I'll be glad when his reign is over. All right, let's see here. Thumbs up from Joe KV on this video. Thank you, Joe. But there you go. We're coming into some of the newer comments now. Let's see what we've got here. I'm going to do this. Something is awry here. Now I got to figure out. Whoa, Dustin Burchett says, my funds are low after buying the recent Monday dip. But if I can keep your butt looking good, Sal, I got you, bro. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Dustin. Whoa. All right. Very kind of you indeed. The first super chat of the night. And also for this specific things, let's do, I think let's just do 20 of those. I'm going to do 30 for him. 30 of the Kegels. Here we go, Dustin. Thank you, brother. You are the man. And Paul has just gifted a Salivate Metal membership. Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much, Dustin. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, Night J. Kelly, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Let me break some news to you guys. Thank you again to Dustin. And let me tell you, this was eye-opening. This was an educational experience for me doing those butt kegels. When I did those, I was also flexing my stomach muscles too, so it would work both of them. I know I should have done 5 seconds, but I don't want people to wait that long. But yeah, it's crazy. Thank you, Dustin. Looking good. So I flexed my gut muscles too, my abs. So it was great. It worked both areas. So 2 for 1. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that, my brother. Very kind of you indeed. Thank you for your support and kindness. All right. He bought a Monday's dip. That's awesome. All right, Thomas Beslanovinovitz. All politicians work of the Zionists or they don't get near that office. All right. Zionist bad. Bad Zionist. Skywalker, remove him from office and be done with him and his BS. Stop allowing him to remain in office when they ignore the rule of law and the Constitution. Well, at least, he should be taken to court at the very least. All right. Oh, yeah, let's see here. Arrest him. Yeah, I don't know about that, but hey, just beat him legally. Tax, tax, tax. How many times can they tax the dollars? It's never ending. Exactly. True that. It seems like never ending. NJ still does. That's right. Because they don't know that law is in limbo. Nobody knows what's going on in New Jersey, which is insane. It's crazy. David Davey, what would you expect from a Democrat outlaw? I know. It's crazy. Yeah. And we've got James Rash Brooks. Says here, I thought your confidence explicitly states money can only be gold and silver, so how can you have sales tax on money? Thought your Constitution explicitly, yes, it does. The good question. It's what we all want to know. It's insane. It's what we all want to know. I guess the Federal Reserve Act is why the reason. See, we're not paying taxes in real money. We're paying taxes in fiat money. I guess that's probably how they get it. Silver Freak says, seems like the governor's will not the will of the people. Vote him out and start over. Good luck. Exactly. Well, he can't run anymore. Do not elect him senator. That's for sure. Base Fuser says, time for a road trip to neighboring state if you live in Kentucky. It would be too bad if you live close to the border. Yep, I agree with that. And let's see here. Let's get to this one here. We've got this. Steve C. is here. Welcome, Steve C. Good to see you, brother. All right, Paul says here, it really seems like if this country doesn't stand up to this kind of endless taxation of everything, it will never stop. We have the Constitution, we have laws of protection, we have rights, yet they will illegally bypass or circumvent the powers of authority with no legal precedent. Yep, it's really a shame how bastardized things have become in this country and how so far we've come from our founding. It really is a shame for sure. Michael K. is here. Welcome. Surprise Live. Good to see you. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Green Mountain is here. Mark B. is here. And good to see you, Bill 457. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. And Base Fuser says here that I wouldn't be surprised if other states are doing the same thing. Government wants our poor, and this is just another stepping stone to achieving individual wealth. Politicians, wealth for me, but not for thee. Exactly. Whoa, Mark Razor gifted 1 Salivate Metal membership. Thank you, Mark Razor. Very kind. Jay McGuire got that. Thank you, Mark. You are awesome. Nickel Stacking says Bashir will win that seat, which means he's got a lot of political influence, and that's a shame. But hopefully people will vote not based off of popularity or political influence, but based off of sound principles for what makes America great. In the first place, the Constitution, limited government. Hopefully it's not Bashir, but he might be right. It's sad to say, but I don't know Kentucky politics, but he lives close by, so he would know more than I. 66 Sam says here, if you drive a car, they will tax the street. If you take a walk, they will tax your feet. Only been through Kentucky once, but the people were nice, and parts of it were beautiful. It is a beautiful state. You're right. Yes, indeed. Very, very true. Clifton Murphy is with us tonight. Good to see you. And Zardoz. Zardoz is with us as well tonight. Appreciate you being here. And thank you again, Dustin, for that super chat. If you guys could thumb his super chat comment for me, that would be awesome. And thank you again, Dustin. That's very kind of you indeed. He builds credits over how he handled the floods and the tornadoes. Okay, yeah, that is a powerful thing. When you do that for the state, it's going to give you some political capital. Yep. I watched both rhenium and ruthenium. Osmium next on the list. Oh, thank you, Mo. Thanks for watching those videos. I appreciate it. Appreciate that, my friend. If you could leave a comment on them, too, that'd be awesome. And thank you, Eno Hamak. Very kind of you to say. It's extremely knowledgeable and a channel I will continue to watch. Thank you, and I appreciate you so much for being here and for you having confidence in being on the channel. There are times where I get things wrong, so just understand that. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch, but always good to watch others as well. Liquid Electrum is here. Good to see Liquid Electrum. Appreciate you being here, my friend. All right, my silver journey seems like they'll do anything to get our money. Yes, that it sure does. Calvin Cooper says, good morning, Sal. Silver's taking a beating, in my opinion, today. That was yesterday. It was. But it's recovered some today, and I think we're probably, with the chances now that they're going to lower rates, probably by a half a percentage point, I think that we are in for higher prices down the line. Silver Heist is still here. George Harrison did not like the 90% tax rate, so Tax Man was his revenge. There you go. The Tax Man, that's right, Silver Heist. Great point. Even the Beatles are on our side. Good to see Mr. and Mrs. Silver, West Texas Stacker. Glad to see you here. Yes, indeed. All right, thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. I try to keep you up to date. There'll be times where I can't be. There's times as much as I. Thank you, WTX. Appreciate it. That sneeze was not given to try to gain sympathy. I actually had to sneeze. But I will say this. There's going to be times where I can't bring you the latest news. I may miss it or I may be away or something like that. So forgive me if that ever happens. All right. All right, Bill says, come to Nebraska, no sales tax in PM. All right, there's another state. Yep, actually covered Nebraska's journey to being tax-free. James Nicholas says, not surprising you could, you do whatever you want. To USA, no consequences. Courts to solve politicians get no jail time. Yes. People should not get away with things like this, for sure. And let's see here. Says Wyatt Man on this. Says here, Kentucky has been getting the shaft from Frankfort, Lexington, and Louisville for decades. The stolen coal severance tax was never properly reinvested into the eastern and east central portion of the state. Bashir is just the latest crook in the high house. Yeah, sorry to hear that. But yes, indeed. All right, very good. Yeah. Paper Money by Montrose. Man, I don't know that song. I've heard of Montrose, but I don't know that song. I have to look that one up. Paper Money by Montrose. All right. Norman Ching says, I've been paying taxes on gold and silver here in California for the last 4 years. BS, yes. Sorry to hear that. Zardos has just gifted a Salivate Metal membership, and Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker got it. By the way, we've had 3 of these tonight, 3 channel gift memberships, so I'm going to give 3 push-ups for that. 3 push-ups for those. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Let's do it here. 3 push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. The first one's always hard to do here. Mark Razor, when I see all the gold and silver commercials on TV, I know that metals is going to drop in price. Never fails. Yeah, I know. It seems like that's what happens. All these bullion dealers send out these emails, and all the ads go out. It seems like there's some suspicious timing there. It sure does. All right, our hero, Zero, says here, quoting what the governor said, if you can afford gold, you can afford to pay tax. I can afford a 3-cent tax per gallon of gas, but doesn't mean one should be implemented just because. Exactly right. Horrible reasoning for that. Such hubris in that statement. Such hubris indeed. All right. Let's see here. Count Slurpula says, vote this thing out. Exactly. Vote it out. And CD Matt, ironic, ain't it? Revenue is to us money the people work for, and revenue to politicians is the money the people work for. Yes, exactly. Crazy. Let's see here. CRW Anshe, or CR Wanshe. But before we get to that, we just got this from Michael K. For all you do, Sal. Michael K, bless you. Thank you, Michael K. Very kind of you indeed. A $3 PayPal friends and family from Michael K. Now, because it came through PayPal, which means there's no fees, and be a friends and family, that means we're going to give him 6 push-ups. So thank you, Michael K. Very kind. Thank you, brother. Let's do it. For Michael K. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. 6 push-ups. We got it. We got it. We got it. Oh, yeah. Very good. Okay, let's see here. All taxes are voluntary without the living man and woman consent is thief. Know your rights, people. Do not fall for the lies. No man is above another man. Forced slavery is unlawful and illegal. Yep, I agree. Although I will say this, that good luck not paying your taxes. See how far that gets you. 4 wheels from Rob. Until we the people are willing to fight back, they will continue to do whatever they want. Yep. That's right. That's right. Very good. And let's see here. We've got Bill 457. I'm not rich. I am Bill on a fixed income. Sounds like the crooks in Jersey. Yep, exactly, Bill. Well said. Well said. I agree. All right. Let's see here. And Adam Jam says, didn't he steal the election? I don't know. I don't think so. I think he's probably elected, but I don't know. Fairly. Let's see. We've got this here. Hawaii charges 4.172% tax on everything, even food. I've been under the impression that the Kentucky governor is further left than the commies running these islands. However, Sal's around to put an opinion on current events that helps me sort information out. It makes bad news humor sometimes, too. I like Sal. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Silver Sleuth. I try my best. Got to have a little fun from time to time. What is the silver to gold ratio to switch silver to gold? That really depends on you individually and your level of comfortability. And whenever you switch silver to gold, you got to keep in mind that you're not going to get at the actual ratio because you have to think about what they're going to pay you for it. Especially nowadays, it's probably not a good idea to do because you're going to be paying the premiums on the gold and you're going to lose out on the silver. Especially with the gold to silver ratio being as high as it is, I would not recommend doing that at all right now for anybody in this market. Yes, indeed. Very good. Let's see. And let's get over here to Revenant Dancer in this video. If I can afford gold, what? Listen up, pal. If you collect taxes, you should stay within your budget. That's right. Exactly. Well said, Revenant. Craig, taxation is a crime elevated above simple theft. Taxation is armed robbery. And legalized theft, some people call it, for sure. Frank Garcia says, in the state of Connecticut, here, over $1,000 is not taxed, but if you buy under 2 and change of an ounce of silver will fare low made for the rich. Yeah, it's crazy. People are penalized for paying less. But if you spend more, then you're not paying it. I never have understood why they have these cutoff points for that. All right. Mm-hmm. You've got Green Man says, wow, a Democrat governor exercising authoritarian overreach while claiming Republicans are going to destroy democracy. Shocking. Yes, I know. Good point, Green Man. Very good point. Go Bear Bunny. Oh, here comes a scammer. Let's see what the scammer's got to say. It's an auto call, auto dial. Oh, hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes? Can you speak up?
Hi, this is Harry from Global Pharmacy.
Can you speak up?
So are you looking for any kind of medication?
Yes, I need some medication, please. I'm really sore. I need some Bengay and I need some Tylenol. Can you give me those two things, please? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
So are you looking for any medication like antibiotics, painkillers,
I just told you what I'm looking for. I need some Tylenol and some Bengay. Can you get me some of those two things?
Do you have insurance or you pay for your medication?
I pay for my medication out of my own pocket. Oh! Dang it, scammer. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, Gold Bear Bunny. My God, hopefully Trudeau doesn't see this news. I know exactly. He'll be all over that, like fried rice, or what's the phrase? Anyways, like fried on rice or something. I don't know. Anyways, all right. Let's see here. I should have asked for preparation H as well. That'd be good for the butt kegels I did. All right. All right. Very good. All right. Yep, you're right. Hammock, you're right. The world is in a terrible state. Indeed, it is. You're exactly right. Good to see you, by the way. MK McCatnan says, I didn't know I could hate him anymore. Thanks for the info. Was waiting on this and hadn't heard from our local news about it. Yes. Yeah, it literally had just come out. It was literally breaking news when I posted it. But anyways. CB says, nice touch with the Louisville Slugger baseball on the pick. Thank you. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. He should be impeached. Exactly, Daniel. I think so. Well, maybe just this legal fight. I think that when it all boils down, people should get their money back when they rule on this that they paid. All right. Jack Richards, 87-9, 34-0, and a veto override should be a simple matter. The governor is breaking Kentucky law. His light on a veto isn't on the appropriation bill. It is illegally on a revenue bill. Impeachment is called for. Kentucky investors and stackers need to vote. Indeed, they do. It's going to be very interesting to see how this case turns out. I'm going to try to follow it closely and report on it accordingly. Oh, yeah. William Martin says, Kamala wants bigger government control is what they want. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Private Pilot says here, you mean the government doesn't have to obey the law? Wow, that sounds like a dictatorship to me. Exactly. Another great discussion. Thank you, Reflective Metal. So I try to do. And I like to hear you guys' thoughts on the videos as well, too. So I appreciate you guys chiming in here. As we move on now to the next comment. It says, we have sales tax on silver in the UK, but not gold. We don't have capital gains tax on them. They are Royal Mint coins, but in the U.S. Constitution says gold and silver are money. So should you have no tax, vote him out. Vote in MAGA. That's right. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Let's press on here to Liberty on this video. Says the Democrat Party with the rhinos want a CBDC to screw us. There's nothing more than the old Soviet Union central bank, for which has a general ledger of tokenized currency that controlled people's spending. Gold and silver is real money. Exactly. Yep, exactly right. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's press on to the next comment, shall we? We've got Dorax Audio says, dude just doesn't like people bailing out the fiat currency, so he wants to discourage it by using taxes. Yes, that's right, that's right. And Lars Job. Lars Job's got a profile picture now. That's cool. He says here, the only reason he even got elected is because the incumbent Republican was so disliked at a personal level that they just wanted him gone. He shouldn't last past the next gubernatorial election. Yeah, that was Bevin, right? Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened with Bevin. I'm not as up to snuff with Kentucky politics, but I heard that he really just did not do a very good job. And it's a shame. Let's see here. And David G says, thanks, Sal. Really sad day for Kentucky. Slurp on, bro. Yes, indeed. Slurp on. Nice show. Thank you so much, Finn Daniels. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jonathan Sullivan says, you just had to pay $80 in taxes. I had been waiting for this purchase. I emailed my representative, Mark Hart, waiting to see if there's a legal challenge in the works. Still haven't heard back. Well, hopefully you hear back soon. This should actually be fast track. We'll see what happens for sure through this time. But anyways, very good. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Enon. Mining stocks. Mining stocks are depending on which ones. You got to know the companies. You got to understand. There's different kinds of mining stocks. Some of us in this community have profiled some exploration mining stocks, which are a little bit risky. So just understand the risk, but there are chances. It's like any other stock or investment, but it's always good to know about the what's going on with the resources, the health of the company, the team involved, and all that stuff, and how healthy the company is. All right, Bevan sold pardons. Okay, I did not know that. Yeah, I've heard he's done some stuff. Not really. I mean, he was not liked. I do remember a little bit about that, but I didn't know the particulars. But it's not good if that's the case. Randall Cox says, Sal, thank you for picking that hair from your stack. Yeah, I did notice that at the end. Thank you for noticing. I'm OCD and it was like bothering me to the extent that I couldn't concentrate on your video. Well, thank you. Glad I was able to get rid of that in time. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Elon Trump. Same old story, government ripping off people. Yes, indeed. All right, there you go. Buy in Texas, Ridge Runner says. Yes, good idea. And this Brian Patriot, the governor broke his oath of office. He says here, get him out of office. Any disregard, anything else he puts forth while illegally in office, he forfeited his holding office. Well, I think he's challenging it. I think it's a legal thing. Hopefully the courts or the I guess they could override it, which will handle it fairly quickly. So we'll see here. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Let's see here. Matt Bittner with an algorithmic song. Thank you. All right. Appreciate that. And Chris Bustler sends good information on this video. Thank you, Chris. Very kind of you. And Seth Stacker, yes, I'm a poor dude, but I have a 1/4 ounce gold coin. Exactly. And you shouldn't have to pay taxes on it for sure. That's right. Greedy and immoral, showing true colors. That's Alex. Yes, indeed. That's right. And William Spencer is contemplative, pensive about this video. Thank you. Kentucky John. eBay isn't charging tax for Kentucky. Nice. Good to hear. Paper fake money is illegal. That's right. That's right. That's right. Well, technically, it's legal under the Federal Reserve Act, but I digress. It's a technicality, if anything. Not legal according to the Constitution. And you're right about that. But there's been a lot of extra constitutional things done, for sure. So in that sense, you're right. For sure. All right. Thank you, Cemetery Shop, for being here tonight. Have a wonderful evening. Battery's going to die. Thank you, brother. Have a good evening, my friend. Richard Metcalf, give the governor the boot. He seems more interested in the state than the people he governs. Don't forget, Kentucky, he works for you. You don't work for him. There you go. There you go. Let's see here. And Russell Tallard, Ohio did sales tax on it for a little bit. It didn't last. That's right. Got overturned. It's really been a sound money revolution going on. I hope it continues. What a filthy move, says Homestead Aquarius. I agree. I think we're almost done. Here we go. Now we're on to this shocking news about the Royal Mint from John Knox about this. An update from this video from a little while ago. He says this. BBC News here in the UK. We're just reporting on this story tonight. I saw it on TV. I was just waiting on the Chinese takeaway. So you're 11 days faster than the BBC on this story from the UK Royal Mint. And you were a day or two faster than the legacy media on the US and the Chinese smuggling story. Keep up the great work on the videos. Thank you, John Knox. I do try my best to bring you the latest news, although many times it still requires research, and some other news agency has got it or posted it, and I'm just reporting from that. So all credit goes to them, and I try to do that in the videos. But thank you so much, John Knox. I really do appreciate that so much. And let's see here. How did Kentucky get such a vile, money-grabbing, authoritarian governor? It sounds like Boss Hogg from the Dukes of Hazzard. There shouldn't be any tax on gold and silver, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or bourbon. When you buy gold and silver, platinum, palladium, rhodium, or even Bitcoin, all you're doing is exchanging one currency for another. There you go, brother. Exactly right. Keep on stacking, says Cherokee Cowboy. Thank you, my friend. And what a comment, but expected from a person on Harris shortlist for VP. He's just a current time Democrat, period. And Sal, you are truly a statesman in these times. My own commentary listening to your report was heated for sure. But thank you, WTX. Very kind words indeed. I appreciate that. And let's see here. 23 Keith. Him saying if you own gold and you can afford to pay tax on it is just silly. Exactly. It sure is. What a ridiculous thing. I agree with that. VK Travelog says, why are we the people letting tyrants rule over our lives? Yes, indeed. Crazy, crazy. All right. Okay, yeah. We don't really do market reports on this late, but you're right. Michael K is right. Silver is down a little bit tonight, down 8 cents. Boy, I hope this doesn't render my latest video invalid. As I said, we were now setting ourselves up for a bull run, the next gold and silver bull run, and it's down 8 cents. That's got me a little bit nervous. Let's see here. Very good. We've got this here. Silver hit 12 in 2020. Actually, it went under 12 in 2020. Great opportunity. Price drops will only make the supply deficit worse. Bring it on. There we go. I tried. E-Cord is here. Welcome, E-Cord. Good to see you. A Corona with a lime sounds good right about now. Michael K., you are right. Very, very true. All right, let's see here. Okay, let's get our things back here. We've got Carrie Taryn on this. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video about the huge discovery of coins there, gold coins in Turkey. That's my ultimate fantasy, finding a pile of gold on accident. Indeed. Can you imagine? Silver Sleuth is here. Welcome. Silver Sleuth. Life is a guitar solo. What are you listening to? That's right. Life is a guitar solo. Gotta love it. I love it. Sal, thanks for the fast market update. Hey, there could be a bull run because the India market is strong and they want solar panels too. That's right. True that. True that. Life's been good to me so far. I don't know what key I was trying to sing in, but it shifted in the middle of me trying to sing that song that Silver Heist posted here. I read this article, governors should be impeached. What a crook. Crazy, crazy. Yep. JVF Enterprise. Better buy now before premies rocket on the top of these. $2,500. Here we go. I think so. I think we're going to see $2,500 this year. We were very, very close recently. Really cold says the following. Gold and silver poised to explode anytime now. Possibly. We'll see. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think there's going to be a steady incline from here on in. With some things, there'll be some hiccups along the way, as I mentioned in this afternoon's video, which I don't think we're going to get to those comments, but I digress. Tonight, we're working through these here, and we'll see what we can do. All right, we've got Wayne Brinks. Colt Soul, gold's on fire. He's heating up. There you go. Good morning. Good morning to Edwin Tan. Appreciate you checking in here with me. Algorithm Food from 1776, always appreciated. Thank you, brother. And Shiny Man here says, stock market plunges and is just starting. Rotation towards gold is increasing, as it's definitely a safe haven at times of economic and geopolitical crisis, both of which we are in. The East has been loading up for the past few years. It's time for the West to start loading heavily. True that. You're right. Very, very true. All right. Sir Alfred is here. Welcome, Sir Alfred. And let's get to this. Come on now. Cemetery Shop says gold is still a bargain when you consider where it's going to go. Gold is a huge bargain. Yes. I don't know. Part of me agrees and another part of me disagrees, but we'll see how that plays out. I still think it's probably going to go up, but I don't know that it's necessarily a bargain now. But hey, we'll see. I'm still buying it. Can most Americans afford any gold at these prices without putting themselves in even more trouble? Good question. I probably not. No IQ says, as a matter of fact, I did find this video very informative. Well, thank you, No IQ. You are the man, and I appreciate you watching and your kindness and everything. Willie Spencer says, hello, everybody. Hello. I'm going to do something I rarely don't do. I'm going to probably scroll up past and get to today's video's comments, because I'm kind of curious to see what some people are saying about what my thoughts were on the video that I did today. This afternoon. The Turk 56,523. I still have the remaining 230 ounces of silver to purchase before I presume purchasing gold. All right, there you go. He's got some goals in mind. So let me refresh this. Goals in mind for his gold. Now I'm going to go back and scroll down here to some of this. Take care of this morning's and this afternoon's videos here. Here we go. Let's start right here. We've got a couple of comments from Matt Bittner with an algorithmic emoticon here, as well as reflective metal, which we appreciate on the scandal video that I did this morning. But let's get up here to Richard Metcalf. Buy gold. This is from the other day. If everyone had some gold, I wouldn't be as worried about the future. If there was a reset, those who own it will be in much better place than those who don't. That's exactly right. That's why it's a good idea for more people to have it. The more the better. The more the merrier. Yes, indeed. Dennis Niemeyer says, good information here. Thank you. Appreciate that, brother, on the scandal. Big scandal happening in the gold market in UAE. Check that video out from this morning. Richard Metcalf. We could run out, but Yellowstone could erupt and it won't matter. I'd say it's about even odds. I know there was already a little bit of an eruption that happened there about a week or so ago, if you heard about that. And here, the scandal, gold scandal brewing right now. What does our government consider terrorists? Well, because I don't agree with the socialist communist BS that's happening in this country, they'd probably consider me a terrorist. I know exactly, Danco. Probably me too, as well. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's get back at it. See what we've got with this comment from Gene Lawley about this crazy report that I reference here in this article from this morning. This video from this morning did not do very well. Videos did not do very well. The algorithms not treating me kindly again. We're back to that again, but I managed to breed the stuff. I just put a female piece of silver in the cupboard with a male piece. Took me 5 years. And finally, they bred. Knocking them out every day now. Nicely done, Gene. All right. Talking about the birds, the bees, and the stacking process, for sure. All right. And we've got Adam Garcia. He's laughing about on this one. Thank you. B.R. Williams. How about unfolding story about what happened with Glint? Get out now. I have no clue what's going on with Glint. But hopefully people are getting out if it's got some problems. Let's see here. And Joe Rock says, sounds like a Democrat, is he? If this explains it all, gold is money, silver is money. It could be lower denominations. Yes, you guessed it. He is definitely a Democrat. B.R. Williams says, blood gold may happen when thieves try to steal one stack. Yes, that's right. Good point. Interesting. Val can be around. Thank you. Yeah, that is a That is a wild round indeed. Wanted to get one of those things. Relatively cheap for sure. All right, very good. Oh, thank you, thank you. Silver Heist, yeah. 100,000 views for Elon, 100,000 views for Trump. And you had a video that did very, very well recently too. I think close to 70,000 views on your video about ways to stack. And that's a legacy video that'll probably keep climbing. Mine have already teetered out. But thank you, brother. Thank you so much, China. He's here. He's home now. Thank you. Appreciate you guys being here. Reboot is here. Appreciate the thumbs up, everybody. Glad you're with us tonight. Dave B says, yo, on this one. This is here. Now we're getting to the market report. Gold and silver next bull run begins now. Kind of a bold prediction. But it could not age well tomorrow morning if we see another crash or another Friday smackdown that could begin tonight. We'll find out. And Dennis Niemeyer, thank you. Run with the bull. Sal, should I hang on to my walrus? Yes. Yes, indeed. Hang on to the walrus. And I do define what it means. Elon Trump with some of the market news here. Some of the prices. Thank you, sir. Liquid Electrum. I bought yesterday when gold dropped below $2,400. Glad I did. Way to go. Liquid Electrum. Timing your buy just perfectly. That's awesome. I talk about that in an upcoming video, too. I'm going to be doing here. Welcome, Andre. Salutations. Good to see Joey Libs. Appreciate it. Good to see Paul Tissue with a thumbs up. Very good. We have 135 now. And Destiny. Running with the Bulls. Looks exciting. Lots of blood. Iron Maiden. Run to the hills. That's exactly right. Thank you, Joel. That's right. I love us some Maiden. And Jake, entrepreneurs must have forgot to write bureaucratic Greer. Yes. Yep. True that. Michael Life Fife says, funny how you want the price to go up, then cuss when you buy a new coin. Yep, I know. It sucks. It's a two-edged sword. Mark Hazley, I love it when Sal gets bold. Yes, indeed. It could backfire on me. That's for sure. It could backfire on me. And Michael Ramsey says, Sal, you're scaring me. Guess gold going back to 2,000. Guess gold's going back to 2,000. Well, maybe so. It might happen. I make a prediction. It could be wrong. And Joel says, brother, can you spare a dime? Life is a spirograph ride. Hang on. That's exactly right. Hold on tightly. Forget about loosely. Hold on tightly. And Tazy Adventures on the scandal video that I posted this morning, or this afternoon, that did not see much activity on it. It's some pretty big news, but anyways, there's only one head of all the crime. That's every government on this planet, and the rest are just offcuts. Yes, crazy. Lots of government crime for sure. They're at the top. They are at the top. It's a catch-22. That's right, Johnny Mitchell. That's right. It's a catch-22. Not a Desmond Tutu, but a catch-22. All right. Bill 457. They could be gearing up for a gold standard and getting everything in order. It very well could be. True that. Battle Hymn of the Republic. It's more than a song. That's right. True that. Carrie Taryn, what a bunch of bully. I can't run with the bulls anymore. Get more if you can. There you go. Hold on, get more. Michael Ramsey says, Sal, I've heard good news that was taken out as bad news and vice versa. Never know what to think. Exactly. Yep, that's right. I don't know what to think either sometimes. I could be wrong about this tomorrow morning. Might be wrong about it tonight. I already see gold in my trees. Winter is nearing, and the bears are hungry. That they are. Bull Blitz, says Johnny Y. Yes, with the Bull Blitz happening right now. Hidden City Metals. Is there any chance you can help in finding who mints a certain silver round? I haven't had any luck finding it. Well, it depends on what it is. I don't know. What is it? I don't know. Some of these are not marked. Some of them don't have maker's mark. Some of them, unless you really are intimately know what kind of silver round it is, but there's so many of them. But yeah, describe what it is, or what have you. We'll see what we can do. C4 says, start of steady increase bull run. I think so, but I could be wrong, but I think that's what we're seeing now for many different reasons, mainly because the Fed watch tool are now starting to bake in a half-point cut. ArcSoGo, we are seeing silver wholesale premiums rising with less secondary market products available. Silver harmonics are still available as low as $2 retail. Interesting. Wow. So the premiums are starting to rise again from the silver and gold markets. Interesting. Thank you for that, Arc. All right. And Jeff Nelson says here, looks like you are on target as things are getting crazy. Wars, exuberance syndrome is only a few weeks away. Indeed, indeed, indeed. All right. True that. Tomoko's Enterprise on the scandal video that I've got here says this, and I quote directly, interesting chat today, my dear old friend. There is so much out there that we have no control of. What to do? Grin and bear it, I suppose. It's always great to see you. Good to see you, Tomoko's. Dean, and I appreciate you being here, watching and commenting. I appreciate your support and your kindness very much. All right, very good. The Libertad with the eagle reverse and sun design on the front. Well, there might be the Mexican mint that did that, if it's the Libertad. But if it's an inspiration on the eagle reverse sun design on the front, I don't know. I'd have to see a picture of it probably. That could mean a number of different things. But yeah, really hard to tell from that description. Nice job, says Bill Carson. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is there any privy marks on it? Any marks that have letters on it, like HM? HM would be Hoffman Mint, by the way. It's HM, or GSM, Golden State Mint. Richard Metcalf, I hope you're right. We'll see. I just wanted to see higher highs and higher lows. There you go. Yep, that's right. Me too. And Willie Spencer is smiling and contemplating this video here. We've got this from Carlos Gonzalez. Greetings, Sal. Have you heard anything about the situation with Glint? No. What's going on with Glint? What is Glint? Anybody know what Glint is? I've not heard anything about Glint. The Turk, 5652, just purchased 50 ounces of silver this afternoon. All right, very good. Nice. Congratulations. That's a big purchase, the Turk. Good info, says Chris Bustler. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Razor Ready says this on this afternoon's video, says the following here. He says, hello, my good friend. Great video, but I'm going to disagree on a bull run that could happen in the future. I just don't see it coming. There's no shortage of silver and the price should reflect that, but we have inflation, meaning everything goes up in value. It costs more to get in and out of the ground. As for coinage tokens, art bars, they also will cost more to produce due to inflation and wages. That's part of the reason. Actually, Mark or Razor Ready, you make a good point as to why I think we might see prices go up for silver too. Show me a shortage and I'll agree on your thoughts, but until then, no shortage, no bull run. When I buy today, sure I would. And I'm not saying that this is due to a shortage at all, Razor Ready. I'm not saying that at all. I think this bull run is independent of any kind of a shortage. It's because of what the Fed is going to be doing. I think they're going to be lowering rates, and I think that is going to lead to an increase in prices, and people are looking for safe havens out there because of inflation, not because of a presumed silver shortage, which I agree with you. All right, let's see here. Michael K., from your lips to God's ears. Crazy days indeed. Thank you, Michael K. Appreciate that. William Jones says, I go tomorrow and pick up some silver. Nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very cool. Very good. And let's see here. Junior, 67. Whoa, I listened to the first minute and had to turn you off. We are not back to normal. The stock market is going to crash big time. And gold and silver are going to have another major pullback. Could go as low as $25. Nothing is normal. Well, Junior, if you would have only listened for a little bit more than a minute, you would have understood that I said exactly the same thing. You got to listen to the whole video before you comment. perfect example of a case where people don't listen. And he even admitted to turning off the video because he didn't listen. He did not listen. Crazy. Wow, that's a perfect. Never comment on a video until you watch the whole thing, or else you make yourself look really kind of foolish. Sorry, Junior, but you got to listen. I already said all of that. Crazy. Anyways, let's see here. Welcome, Kentucky John. Good to see you. It's very good. Yeah, the colorized 1 ounce silver rounds, especially the secondary market stuff. You're right, Mark Razor. They don't do very well. You're right. Yes, indeed. I try. Yeah, Mark Razor. Yeah, it's the handle. They stopped using the actual. I wish that when I highlighted this, it would show the channel name. It uses the handle. So, yep. Anyways, is there anything you can do to get spot over $32 for just a couple of weeks? Have a sale to do. Oh, that'd be nice. If only I could have that kind of influence. That'd be nice. Edward Hubbard says, my gut tells me to hold. There you go. Hold on. Yep. Me too. Max 5WM. Watch Palladium cross platinum for a signal. And it did. And I even talked about that tonight in this report. Talked about that very thing in this report. All right. All right. Wayne. Sal, I own a very large amount of silver and gold. As much as I would like to agree with you, I think we are looking at a fallback in both metals, $22 silver and $2,100 gold. Too much manipulation, and behind the curtain, the creep state will not let it happen. You very well could be right, and I leave myself for room that I could be wrong based off of what you're saying here. And in fact, now I'm a little bit nervous. But again, it's one of those things where there's a lot working in gold and silver's favor right now. But again, you very well might be right. Let me just go back here because this guy is not going to come back and listen to this live stream. He has the attention. If only you would have listened a little longer. I said the exact same things. Never comment on a video until you watch the whole thing. Because this guy's he's got the attention span of a field mouse. Oh my gosh, crazy. Matthew Crustlife is here to listen. He's awesome. Welcome, Matthew. Good to see you. All right. Oh, yeah. John Knox, make sure your gold doesn't smell of saffron, spices, and curry. That's right. Exactly right, John. Matt Bintner is looking over at us. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. And for the emoticons. Why don't you ever show metals on here? I thought this was a metal show. Yeah, Matthew knows better. Exactly. All right. Astro Club says, Russia winning. They've lost 150,000 men, a third of their Black Sea Navy, and 1,000 Ukrainians are taking a vacation in the Russian city of Kursk. Well, that very well may be, but Ukraine has lost just as many, if not more, men, and just the amount of the loss of their navy and what have you that are going on does not mean that they're losing. I don't want them to win, by the way. I'm just being realistic. I'm not. They're holding territory, and they're mostly holding the territory that they wanted. They're not really progressing very much beyond because they don't want to. They don't need to, is what I understand of what's going on there. But anyways, all right. Hawaii Silver says, a new BS run. 1/2 of the time, gold is at $2,500. Silver is absolute joke and huge. Manatees are too stupid to buy a single ounce. All right. Another silver hater, but that's all right. And Melissa Shea says, safe in the haven. Love that. There you go. Safe in the haven. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa. No IQ says, very interesting, Sal. I don't think I have any blood gold, but I do have blood silver. There you go. Blood silver. Sal wearing 1 gram studded leather. Metal AF, hit that foot pedal. There you go. Yes, indeed. There you go, Dustin. I like that. Willie Spencer is here. Good to see you. And Tex DD is here. I am commenting now without watching the rest of the video. Yeah, that's very good. All right. Well, I mean, and some people comment and say, hey, I'm first, now I'm going to watch the rest of the video. But then they make a comment about something that they're taking a chance, and I'm not going to say something in a video where I did. All right, let's see here. Russell Brown says, the governor is not above the law. He's breaking the law. If he can, then all Kentuckians can break the law also. Yeah, exactly. Only 25-cent expenditure, and he wouldn't be a problem. All right. And thank you, Russell Brown. And Michael Guadagno, who I think is here. He is here tonight. Good to see you, Michael. The market is heading back down sooner than later. Gold and silver will make a run, in my opinion. All right, so he's kind of with me on that. That's cool. Thank you. He's home. Michael Crust Life is home. All my metals are secure and safe, and adding all the stuff at ordered while I was out of state. That's awesome. Congratulations. Glad you're home safe and sound. My kitten is a grand master. Hopefully it's a good run. I hope so. Well, part of me hopes so too, but another part of me hopes it's not so we can buy more. Mac Brazo, prices are rigged. I hear you. A lot of people feel that way. And Homestead Aquarius says this. Let's pray they have 2nd through 10th thoughts before they lose any nukes. Yeah. Oh, man. Yes, exactly. We don't want that to happen. Eagle Steve, if I could buy one kind of coin, what would it be? Probably a gold one. If that's what you're asking, between gold, silver, platinum, palladium, probably gold. Then to choose. Between what kind? No IQ says, I might be running out to get me some. There you go. I like that. Supply gone. Bitcoin is not gold. It shows. Yes, indeed. That's right. Let's see here. We've got Michael says, us stackers lost nothing compared to those in the market. We are just fine. Exactly right. We have all of our ounces. No question about that. We have 145 thumbs up now. Thank you. And we've got David McKenzie says, it's rigged like the two. I can't say the rest of that, but I concur. By the way, pay attention to what's going on in Georgia right now. And this time it's very, very big news. Last time I said that, by the way, it was big news too, but it went nowhere. This time, it still could go nowhere, but they are ruffling some feathers there in Georgia. And it's very pertinent because of what's going on in Georgia with Fannie Willis, which just means it's all the more reason why it needs to be brought up again and again and again, and which is why Donald Trump mentioned it at his Atlanta rally. Donald Trump was totally and 100% completely in the right to be able to do that, considering the cases. There you go. Thank you. Mo Love has watched this video. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Checking it out. Appreciate it. Four Wheels from Rob says, we'll continue to buy when I got extra cotton linen fiber paper as long as the dollar cost averaging makes sense. There you go, brother. Way to go. That's awesome. What specific coin? Well, I guess if any specific coin, if I could have no other coin, it would probably be to continue to buy the 2009 Ultra High Relief Gold Eagle. It's a little bit of a premium on that one, but I love that coin. It's my favorite gold coin. Paul Bunyan says, if silver becomes monetary again and everyone in the world tries to get one or two coins, then there's not enough silver to go around. Actually, you're wrong. If everybody in the world wants to buy one or two of those coins, even right now, even with all the silver presently distributed around the world, there's probably is enough around to go around for them to get at least one of those two coins. There's about 8 ounces of silver for every living person on Earth. That includes infants. Yes, indeed, that's right. Okay, let's see here. AMR, let's see here. Gold will be over $2,500 within 2 weeks for sure, I think. Quite possibly could. Very well could. User says here, This is in the U.S. Constitution. Legalize the U.S. Constitution and follow the way the Supreme Court tries to follow it. Yes. We should pay more attention to the U.S. Constitution. Grab 17 more ounces this week. Way to go, KTB Silver. That is awesome. Let's refresh these now and see what we've got that's popped on along the way. We're going to go back down here. It's a little bit and grab a few more of the older comments here. Timothy Whittington says, thanks on the scandal video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you watching that one. Still stacking because it's on sale. Nice, DD Prepper. That's a way to do it. Always interesting stories about PMs. Keep it up. Thank you, Renee. Try my best. I do my best to give you the latest news, and thank you so much for watching. DD Prepper's got some thumbs up. Thank you for watching these videos, DD Prepper. Much appreciated. Oh, nice. Matthew's daughter's got 50 ounces of, I assume that means silver. A lot of dirty rats in the government. That's right, there sure is. Indeed, you are correct. And we've got this here from Rick 619. This may be more than meets the eye. The year's BRICS summit is from October 22nd to 24th in Russia. The 24th is when they said the refiners will resume production, according to the report. I have a sinking feeling the Arabs are kicking out of the gold riggers from the West and using terrorism as a ruse. Could be. We are about to see the gold backing of BRICS members, and the hub will be Dubai and possibly Shanghai. I don't know. It'd be very interesting to see if that happens. I doubt it will. People were hyping that up before. I still don't think it's going to happen. William Jones, at least not anytime soon. Good to see William Jones. Welcome. Good to see you. Crackdown on blood gold. A1. There you go, C4. Indeed. Truth that. Let's get over here to this. See if we can make sense of this. I'm from Kentucky and I appreciate your updates on this matter. Yes, I'm extremely upset with the governor Andy's selfish and immature attitude. Maybe the KYAG can do something. Hope so. They're working through it right now. We'll find out. Let's see here. All right. We shall see what happens through the course of all this action here tonight. Lidford is here. Good to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. Buckshot George. It's entertainment. Talk is talk until it begins to happen. Stack and collect for fun. There you go. Enjoy life. It is. There's something about enjoying silver and gold stacking that is something that's really unmatched by most other investment classes out there. You're right. Very good point indeed. Let's see what we've got here from Money Silver Saver. Money Saver Silver. You said it's wrong. You said that wrong. You said they have a reputation to keep well. If they've been kept doing this way for so long, they don't have a good reputation. They're now trying to get one. Yep, trying to save a good reputation, turn a bad reputation to a good reputation. I probably didn't say that right. Thank you, Money Saver. All right. All right. User says this. I bet it's to destroy the companies and governments criminals take over. For instance, Obama closed coal, then coal companies failed, then Obama and friends buy the coal companies, penny on the dollar, now coal is clean. Yeah, could be something involved in that as well. We'll see here. Pakistan Zindagood is here. Welcome. Pakistan Zindagood with us tonight. He's been coming to us more regularly. Yes, indeed, on the surprise live stream on Thursday night as we press on here. We're still at it here tonight. The user says, so it's acceptable to call someone a terrorist and without a trial to prove, without any proof. Now it's okay to murder innocent people. And Obama killed Americans. Yep, I know exactly. Yep. A lot of people have definitions mean things, right? Big dogs. Home of gold vending machines all over the place. That's right. Dubai is what they do. Overwatch says this, as far as I'm concerned, this is about this scandal. If you get a chance to check that video out, I hope you will. He says here, as far as I'm concerned, gold comes from the ground. I could care less about whose ground, as long as it's pure, gold is gold. Gold doesn't break any of man's laws. The Creator sprinkled it on this earth. It's God's money. Enough said. Yep. There you go. Yep. That's what a lot of people feel. That's true. Fishimon64 says New Jersey is still charging tax on gold and silver. And I've not heard any news about that. I've looked the world over to see what happened with the latest, because this is the second time now that the legislature sent it to the governor, and he must have pocket vetoed again, but it never made news. So that must have been what happened. Jay McGuire, what's up? Great video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nobody's reported on it. It's crazy. Richard Metcalf, interesting salads. Listen to this. Gold is up to 24.24 on the button. Coincidence? I don't know. There you go, Richard. Exactly. Dubious at best, says Brian Patriot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Helen Dobbs says, someone did not get their cut. That is probably what happened. Very well could be. Very well could be. All right, very good. About money laundering. I guess where I am right now, speaking with some geologist survey companies. Nice. You get some gold drilling on his land. Get a couple acres and drill for gold or oil or what have you. Justin says, that is awesome. All the people around the world are fleeing the American systems, but China is far more corrupt, and apparently so are the Arab countries. Yes, indeed. There you go. That's right. Exactly. All right. And let's see here. Let's see what we've got here. I'll get my mouse back. Mexico would be the first to mine out. That would cause silver prices to go up. One less source. You haven't heard about, there's talk about that. I reported on that some time ago, that they may run out by 2026. Silver is mined as a secondary metal, and new technology allows more to be found. That's right. You're right, nickel stacking. Very good point. Jesus Gonzalez says here, gold is awesome. That indeed it is. You're right. Silver has a bright future. It will increase this year, holding for the long haul. I'm riding the silver wave and storm, and my gut feeling silver will increase $39+ by the end of the year. This is not the time to panic or even think about selling your gold and silver. Unless it's an emergency or for bills or taxes or even to put food on the table, I will most likely definitely be purchasing some pre-33 gold this week. There you go. Let me know what you get. All right, won the Olympics for javelin. New record. Nice. Maybe it's a sign. Congratulations to Pakistan on that win. Amazing. And Gold Chick says there will be no silver except stackers by 2025. None whatsoever. Zero nada. So it will be 1% and replace Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates. That would be nice. Still don't think it's going to happen unless World War III breaks out, as I mentioned in the video. But I digress. Duna Morando says there are plenty of silver perma bulls, mostly dealer or people involved in the PM trade. You can't take them for serious. Yep. Look at their motives. Look at their agendas. For sure. All right. Very, very good. Thank you, Sal, says Homestead Aquarius, in this video from this morning about the report about silver supply gone by 2025. Thought this video would get more views too, but it didn't. All right. Seymour Rivers is here. Welcome. And 3.4 million ounces of silver is consumed and used daily around the world. 1.24 billion ounces here. Every household in America probably got 10, 20 ounces of it in cars and electronics, not counting the rest of the world. Hasn't made a dent in useless worth of silver supply and price. Yeah, there's a lot of it around there, that's for sure. Ray Gilgreth, I don't think it will happen next year, and supply will be getting thinner, and it will happen probably next 5 years. Likely so. Very, very good. Dos pesos is tiny, that's right. 0.02 ounces. That's about a 20th of an ounce of the gold. Master Blaster says 50 pesos, 50 basis points will be a mistake. Yes, I think so, probably too. I agree with that. You're right, you never know, says No IQ. You never know, you never know. And similarities, says XRP or XPV, whatever on this. Vegas, thank you, sir. Ray Gilgreth, no matter what they price the metals would be moving, it's real. Dollar is paper. That's right. The dollar is paper, and silver is real, and gold is real. All right. Very, very good point as we continue to press forward tonight. Boy, what a night we had. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, North Shore 85 is here. Welcome. Glad to see you guys. Johnny Watt is here as well. And let's see. Let's press on to this comment from David G. Thanks, Al. Added the stack just before the rally. Slurp on. Way to go, brother. Nicely done. And James O'Neill Brown gives us some emoticons here to support, and I appreciate that he does that on the channel. It does help the algorithm to do that, so very kind of you. Let's go now down here to the scandal videos here, and says we've got MJS with some algorithmic emoticons in this one, which I appreciate. And we've got What's Your Prob? Says here, let me get this straight. He says here, I told you that we can't trust Tulsi Gabbard. Well, I don't know what she has to do with this, honestly. I'm curious to see what kind of connection you're making to Tulsi Gabbard, but what do I know? But I don't know. But anyways, let's see here. Seymour Rivers bought 7 dimes, all Mercuries. Congratulations. I like that. I'm a big fan of doing some dimes, getting some dimes, Mercury dimes. 2 of them. I buy them every time I go to the local coin shop, it seems. Now we're going to get a comment here from William Fenders. Let me go over here to this to make this applicable. To demonstrate the efficiency that we can have in this. Almost Sunday, my day off went off. All right, what a day. Night indeed, for sure, says Michael K. If you look at the amount of wars going on and the amount of drones and missiles being expended and all this has to be replaced, there's no doubt in my mind that a lot of unreported silver is vanishing. It's all being replaced with silver that has no number, especially the stuff going into China that is unrefined silver that's not affecting the markets. And they don't want it to affect the markets. Yes, indeed. All right. David G. on the scandal video says the following. He says, thanks, Al. We are definitely living in interesting times. Slurp on, bro. That we are. I don't have anything to slurp right now, but anyways. Don't have anything to slurp at this moment. AKA 47 is here. Bring a recession, deflation. Why not get assets cheaper unless you're the one with all the assets running the show? That's right, exactly. True that. Very, very true. Let's see here. My kitten is a grandmaster. Thanks for all the information. No problem, and I appreciate you being such a faithful viewer and watching. It means a lot. Wild Turkey, fascinating indeed. Thanks, Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Master Blaster says, gold going up today. Rumor has it Dubai hotels have 24K plating on bath fixtures, even 24K toilet paper. Would not surprise me for some of the higher end posh hotels if they have that. Would not surprise me in the least. Magic Man, the earth replenishes everything we extract. Oil will never be depleted, neither diamonds nor gold or silver. Well, it does, but it takes a heck of a long time. It's not gonna replenish oil, gold, and silver in any of our lifetimes. That's for sure. Even lifetimes of your great. Let me add one more great grandchild or children. All right, let's see here. Silver, love, gold. Says the UAE, been there a few times. Too hot for my liking. I would love to go. I would love to see Dubai sometime. All right, here PMG says many more to come as worse things get. True that. You're right. And very true, my friend. Carrie Taryn says the following here. I bet most gold has been associated with someone's death. It's been that way since it started. Just think of the Incas, Aztecs, Jews during World War II and gold rushes in America, South America, etc. The list goes on and on. Melt it and reform it, with all the history is lost. This is why the money of choice for crooks and politicians. Indeed, you're right. Very, very good point. Yep. All right, let's see here. And let's get to the next one here. We've got this from Mr. Trapper on the scandal comment, our scandal video. Let's see what he's got to say here. Let me get to where I can be most effective. We've got to make this thing work. And in order to do that, we have to clear the board. Not you guys. I'm talking about something else. All right. Boy, I've been here a long time tonight. You guys sticking out with me here. Illegal gold, you mean gold mine that is not sanctioned by the government? Whose gold is it? If someone else wants to mine gold on their public property, then screw the government. It's citizens' gold if they want it to work and take the chances. Terrorism is red herring. It's like the war on poverty and the war on drugs. It's all bullcrap, and you should know that, Sal. I think deeper. Think about deeper things. All that gold came from the planet. It will return to the planet once are gone. Well, Mr. Trapper, it's not as simple as you say. If it's somebody's property and they've got the tools and everything like that to make it happen, that's fine. But there are certain things, environmental concerns especially, that I think you have to take into account that are actually serious things, like putting mercury in the earth is not good. And I know mercury comes from the earth too, but there's cyanide, there's other things, other toxins that are actually very dangerous to humans to actually handle it, and they don't have the safety measures. It's dangerous to mine gold in a regulated environment. So I'm not for unregulated mining of gold. Sorry, there's got to be a line drawn there. Even on if you have a private property and you dig down and you find gold down on the ground with a metal detector, that's one thing. But actually going down in a deep mine, surface mining and stuff like that, that is just blatant environmental disregard. I'm not for that. Brown Dog Prospecting says, thanks for the videos. Good, beautiful 1990 nugget. No problem. Thanks. I like to showcase some cool Australian gold from time to time. Ethics being my main justification for paying premiums for Eagles. No, the thing is that they have carte blanche on that shadow work, sadly. Even with silver price scaling back a bit, they can raise their prices, it seems like, to anything. As a government agency, they are immune from any kind of oversight, and they can make any excuse they want to do them. The best thing we can do, shadow work, is to show our disdain for them by not buying. And I've stopped buying in 2022 for all of the commemorative coins. That was one reason. I didn't mention it in my video about stop buying them, but I also am not buying much else from them. I'm a little bit of stuff. If there's something I really, really want, I may do it. But mostly for the stuff that I'm not buying anymore from them. Nope, they're done. They're done for that reason. And likely nobody in Congress is going to question their increasing prices. But it may not be a bad idea, though, shadow work, to call your congressman. Maybe that should be something we should do, is call our congressman and ask them to ask for an investigation, to look at the books, see what their justification for raising prices are. So maybe there is something we can do. User, how come no one is saying anything about the 650 plane loads of gold that was confiscated from under the Vatican in a 1,500-mile tunnel that ran from there to Israel? I don't know. Not heard anything about that. Bubs 3602. We really have no idea how much is out there. All the numbers, from inflation to job numbers, are cooked to feed the narrative. Do you think this would be any different? Good point. Good point. All right, folks. I think we've come to the end of this broadcast. I'm getting a little, my throat's getting a little tired here. But we're going to be back on tomorrow night, because tomorrow night is our regular night for live streaming on Friday night. Thank you guys so much. If you are here, if you don't mind, if you could please watch my videos from today, especially the first two, some good information in there. I want to thank you all so much for being here tonight. I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care. See ya.